Society waits for you. Let's start the fucking show. Well, we got some stuff to get into, friends. Now, look, I want to start this off. Wow, 5 viewers right out the gate. I just want to point out the shirt that I have here that says, it has nothing to do with today's stream, but I really do like this shirt. Hi, Carlitos. Hello, Wet Movie 1. Now, I want to make something abundantly clear. We talk a lot about trash on YouTube. A lot of this is centered around the conspiracy community, but as you know, we do talk shit about Franchise Kicks and Half Geek. That's part of the collectors community. Let me get a drink. I probably should have brought a fucking straw. Hey, Kissy Face, would you bring me a straw, please? Okay, she's in the middle of the text. No problem. I can wait. Let me get a little bit of the bug juice. Let's get into it. Here's the thing. When we started this channel, we did not start this channel to be everybody's friend. We specifically started this channel to talk shit. It's in the name. Hate my name. I'm not here to be everybody's friend. And there's certain things that we disagree with. Isn't that right, my panda friend? He's coming in avatar form, guys, because he's busy right now. So I'm going to pretend that he's here. The spirit of the panda is here to give his take, the conspiracy take. How do you feel about Derek's horror stuff, Panda?
Well, I got to be honest with you. I don't like the man. I'm not about profiteering.
Profiteering, you say? That's interesting. Well, let's get into a little bit of that profiteering. I mean, you could go off about the fact that he sold the Tim Curry signed Funko Pop with the inscription of Pennywise for $400. I mean, you could talk about that. But let's get into some real stuff. He thinks that I'm just going to focus on him buying subs, which clearly the numbers don't add up. I mean, you can look at his most recent 3 videos, 46 views, 47 views, 59 views. You can look at his live stream where he was giving something away, 46 views 6 days ago. You know, comparatively, you can look at the live streams that we've done, like 2 days ago, 198 views. Now, granted, that was the Jurassic got what he deserved. My panda friend didn't pull as many views. It was only 82, but then again, he wasn't giving anything away. It's a half-cock show. That was 109 views, and let's start some shit, which is normally what we do at this channel. You shouldn't be fucking surprised. That was at 159 views. Hey, what's up? I'm sorry you missed all the beginning. We did a whole thing. It was, the theme song from Society. You ever seen that movie? You're a horror guy. And I was just talking about the discrepancy in views for somebody that has almost 2,000. That's a little weird. It's a little weird. But, maybe some of those subs were, due to a sub push or something. I'm not completely calling you out and saying that you're buying subs, but you can easily Google, how do I buy subs on YouTube? And the prices are pretty affordable. You could, if somebody like Mike Tapp, who's around 800, he could spend less than $40 and be at monetization. But that's not what this is about. See, Patreon really kind of rubs us the wrong way. Now, there's some channels. I'm not going to pay attention to the chat. Y'all just go ahead and eat it up in the chat. I'll get back to that. I'm staying on target. There's some channels that we love over here. Channels that are on YouTube that provide quality content. Internet Comment Etiquette and Red Letter Media. They have Patreon. Let's go take a look at what their sub count is. Just so you can fully understand every aspect of what we're talking about today. Red Letter Media, that's 1,000,035. 1 million. Let's see what old Internet Comment Etiquette has. Yeah. 1.01 million. When I watch these guys, I laugh my ass off. I love those two channels on YouTube pretty much more than anybody else. And I'm not paying them a monthly fee. What do you get when you're a Patreon for Derek's Horror Stuff? Well, you could do tier 3, which is $3 a month. You get a Patreon shout out, Patreon only updates. You get a chat community. You see this this little thing here that y'all are typing in? Welcome to my chat community. And you didn't even have to pay shit to do it. Polls, and Patreon of the month shout out. You know what we're going to do? We're going to divert the show for just a moment. We're going to go to the YouTube app and we're going to go to all of the we're scrolling back. Lee P and Sprogs, you just got a shout out for saying, Buzz, sting my dingly sack, the cock that is half. He did a little, what do you call that? A haiku? Like your style. Hey, North Philly, Rome, that guy was a fucking idiot. He commented on one of our Call for an Uprising videos. And comparatively, Derek's horror stuff. This fucking coffee's getting me riled up, man. Look, you're no a Call for an Uprising. That dude's got 100,000 subs. North Philly, you got a shout out. Nobody wants to hear this shit. A Call for an Uprising. He be speaking the truth. And a lot of y'all be trying to make him look like he's fucking crazy. That is particular Americans. Look at that. Somebody I don't even like just got a motherfucking shout out. Hey, Kim Rice. She came to the Jurassic Exposed video and said, nice job taking him down. He's a nut job. Look at that, Kim Rice. You didn't even have to pay me $3 a month for that. Holy shit. Berries are better. 2 days ago said, laughing my ass off. This is funny as fuck. I wonder how many times a comment like that has been on one of Derek's videos. Do you ever make somebody laugh? Omega Z. I told y'all about Omega Z. The man is a fucking mystery, but he gave me a smiley face. Gave me a little smiley face. Look at that, Omega Z. We not only did a sub push for you, we also gave you a fucking shout out. Oh, look, Brian High again. Omega fucking C. Great to see you here. I'm a subscriber to your channel and your music soothes my troubled soul. Let me tell you, we always have a great time here and would love for you to hang out. Yeah, because we're trying to get him to be part of a live stream. Still not looking at your fucking words. We're staying on target. But we're going to get back to that Patreon because that was just the $3 a month. And I mean, good God, you can see the value there that you're getting in your return. Patreon shout out. I came here to destroy the system of YouTube in which you people that ruin YouTube have created. You conspiracy theorist fucks who are spouting racism and homophobia under the guise of Christianity. I got something to say about it. The collectors community that are here to fucking profiteer off of the collecting community, I got something to say about it. Let's go to the $15 per month. Oh, you get early access. Granted, that was on the $3 tier, but you also get Patreon only updates. I kind of seem to remember that being on the $3 tier too. You do get a custom drawing just for you. Now, look. That's kind of nice. It's a different little thing. I'll give you that. You see, that's the problem with you fucks. You fucks that I'm not even looking at your comments. You don't even realize that I give credit where credit is due. If you're a Patreon member at $15 a month, you can tell him, will you draw me a picture of a panda fucking you? And I guess he would do that. I almost want to join just for that. Oh, you get a chat community. We already covered this. Patreon shout out again. You know, repeat polls. Repeat. Do you know what, Derek Shore stuff? Do you know what a poll is? Panda, will you tell this man what a poll is?
Why don't you bend over and shove a pole up your ass, Vlad the Impaler style?
Oh, you lost your hat, Panda. You're too goosed up on the coke, I guess. I don't know. But that's $15 a month. Now, you can also win. You get one giveaway entry. And I watched that recent one that you did, Derek. And I saw what you gave away. I want everybody to see it so that they don't have to suffer through that shit. And that was in a $30 BAM box. You know, came with a pen and a card and an art print and a prop probably, you know. And so $15 a month times 4, because you revealed that you have 4 Patreons, 4 people, 1 person that's been paying that for fucking 6 months. Wow. 6 months. That's some quality content you're putting together, man. That somebody would pay you for 6 months, $15 a month. That's $60. $60. You gave away something from a $30 box, 1 item from a $30 box, man. That's great fucking value. But you know what else was in the link to that description? And then I'm going to tell you, here's the news flash. This is what really rubbed me the wrong way. And each of you can agree, disagree, really don't give a shit. Right here. Become a Patreon here, but then it was the next one. Donate to the cause. All donates go to the channel for giveaways, unboxings, etc. Do you know what Red Letter Media does at 1 million subscribers to justify a Patreon? Do you know what internet comment etiquette? You go watch his most recent video, his Halloween video, with the special effects, with the makeup, with the costumes. Donate to the cause. You know what's really convenient is that you gave them 2 different payment options. You gave them Cash App and Venmo link to just give you money. What? You're doing YouTube wrong under the hate my name opinion. It doesn't matter if it's coming from the collector side. It doesn't matter if it's coming from the conspiracy side. We're not about making money off of fucking YouTube, off of the backs of our fucking viewers and subscribers. I don't like it. Now, you want to sell something that you got and make a little bit of that money back because it doesn't fit your collection. You go, you know what? I like this Tim Curry a lot, but I've already got fucking 15 of them because I bought a lot of OC Celebrity Marketing boxes. So I'm going to sell one of them. You could trade it, or you could sell it. And I'm of the opinion that if you are going to sell it, You should not be selling it for retail. I also am of the opinion that just because some asshole listed on fucking eBay and somebody else pays $400 for it, that does not justify, oh, you know what? I'm an idiot if I don't charge $400 for it. That's no love in the community. That's not sharing fucking love in the community. You're like, you know what? I am going to make as much as I possibly can off of getting rid of this item that I don't need. I got a problem with that. I think that shit is fake. It's not genuine. Derek's horror stuff. And look, you know what? Let's bring Half Geek into it. As big a piece of shit as Half Geek is, you know what he doesn't do? Patreon. I'm fucking surprised. Still not looking at your comments. I will eventually. But, as I said, we're getting in the middle of it. TM. What else did we have here? Well, I can tell you this. I did contact, well, I'm not going to tell you that. I actually shouldn't have started it that way. I should have started it with, boy, it'd be a shame if somebody contacted. Be a shame. But we're just going to leave it at that. Now, I guess I'll look at your comments. Let's see what we got. Views on YouTube are all over the place, even at my YouTube. Yeah, I get that. And I pretty much agreed with you there. Views are all over the place. I was just speaking with another YouTuber earlier when I brought up these points of his views. But I mean, in all fairness, he did an interview with someone from Terrifier. And that's less than 200 views. It's like 196. Yeah, 196. And you go back and look at my shit. I mean, 198 just for doing a fucking 6-hour live stream talking about Jurassic Liars. I wasn't talking about anybody that was famous in a fucking horror movie. So there's that. It's a little weird. But as I was about to say, let's just go to his channel and look over. And yeah, he told me, look at the most viewed video. Look at the most viewed video, which is around 8,000. And oh, hey, congrats. 8,000 views is a lot. I mean, comparatively, so is 13. So, Friday the 13th autograph mask, 71 views. Evil Dead Chainsaw autograph, 56. There was a con video that I watched, maybe it was a month ago. And that also rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm looking for that specific. It seems there's a bunch of it broken up into. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 1 month ago. How about that for memory? And it's left off on, where I stopped watching the video at my level of disgust. Did I comment on that? Oh, I did. Why did you bleep out where you're from? Yeah, I'm from Huntington Beach, California. I just doxed myself. Gotta wait through these fucking promotions. All right, so I stopped it at 10 minutes and 15 seconds of 12 minutes and 13. And this is why it rubbed me the wrong way. Very first shot on the screen. Support me on Patreon. Give me that money so you can take a poll. Give me that money so y'all can chat amongst yourselves. Give me that money so I can fucking give you a shout out. I'm starting to give shout outs to every motherfucker. Comment. I don't give a fuck if I like you, if you're saying something shitty to us. I came here to destroy. Not be a part of the fucking machine. I specifically try to do everything on YouTube the wrong way. Not the way that everybody, I gotta have Patreon. I gotta ask motherfuckers to just give me money for nothing. I'm gonna use YouTube to fucking sell the stuff that I don't keep that's in that pile over there.
New Jersey. We're about to go check out New Jersey HorrorCon.
I mean, look, is it a horrible video? No, I'll give you that. I told you I'm fucking fair. You know, shows driving to it. Fair enough, man. You put a little effort into it, put a little music in the background. Okay. I don't hate that. It could have been trimmed down just a little. Just a tad. That's my personal critique. But then again, I don't have almost 2,000 subs. What the fuck do I know?
What's up, guys? Live from New Jersey HorrorCon in Atlantic City, and we're here with...
Oh, yeah. Thank goodness I don't have to wait long through this. I want y'all to pay attention. You ready?
Larry! I was calling you. I was looking for you.
I forgot about that. Don't pay attention to that shit.
I've been trying to meet him ever since. Listen to my monster there, found today. Good dude, check out his channel. He knows his stuff. He's collectible. I mean, guy's awesome. He's great.
That's Larry, man. He knows everything.
Now, I want you to pay attention to the similarity between what that person said and maybe he ran into the second person immediately and he just put this scene, out of order. Walking around. It's all good, dude. Still not a problem. But I mean, by going by what we just saw, that's your second commercial. Very first shot on the screen. Support my Patreon. Very first person you talk to. He's a good dude. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I mean, there's talking to an individual who cares, but there's a good gap between that first person.
I guess just... Sure, you got it? Hey guys, what's going on? I'm hanging out with Eric, and we're just chilling at New Jersey HorrorCon.
If you love horror stuff, make sure you guys subscribe to Derek's channel, Derek's Horror Stuff on YouTube.
Hey man,
Great contact.
thanks man, great to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Wow, that shit's almost scripted. It's weird. It's bizarre. It seems fake as fuck. But wait, there's more. Because if I remember correctly, not long after that, there's another fucking commercial. If I remember correctly. I mean, granted, this was a month ago.
We're here with Chris, and Chris is a supporter of the channel, and I just want to get him on videos. Chris is awesome, man.
Cool, man. Good to meet you.
I guess that guy wasn't following the script.
Oh, that's some water. Yep.
I know there was another goddamn commercial. I'm not trying to sit through this whole fucking thing, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right there. Put a little thing on the fucking screen. Like, share, subscribe. Another commercial. You got people building you up, just walking up. Oh yeah. Build me up. Build me up. Oh, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You know how many times we fucking told people to do that? Never. Not once. Because I told you, we are here to destroy the system, not be fucking part of it. If you like our videos, you're going to fucking give it a thumbs up. Or maybe you liked it and you didn't. I don't have to keep reminding you. If you want to sub, cool. Some people sub us because they don't like us, but they want to know what the fuck's going on. They want to hear if they end up getting talked about. Cool. The more the merrier. You think I'm going to fucking grovel for your support? You think I'm going to make merch? You know, with all the creative minds over at this channel, Jolly, Lee, with the different logos that we've created, you think we couldn't have merch out the ass? I am not here to make money off of anybody through YouTube. I think it fucking sullies the artistry of what you're trying to do. It makes you a whore. It makes you a fucking sellout. People should not be paying you money to open a motherfucking box. Let's have some bug juice while I ignore the fucking comments. I'm just kidding. I was actually just about to get to the comments. Okay. I did a collection walkthrough with nearly 9K, so what's the point? Hey, Evils Comics, good to see you, friend. Yeah, that's fair. I did not. Ran into him later. What? I'm LOL. What's going on? Evils Comics, I'm just talking about, Evils Comics, great dude. Derek's horsed up. Please don't hold it against him that he actually appreciates what the fuck goes on up here. But he did a great video just the other day about things that people on YouTube shouldn't be doing. Now, granted, he didn't mention, to my recollection, really any of the issues that I brought up today directly with you. You're not sending your links through email to people, are you? I mean, that's a weird fucking move. It's bizarre. Especially links of your daughter dancing in a recital. That's fucking weird. What we're doing today, Evil, is I'm talking about people trying to make money off of fucking YouTube. If I had 1,000 subs, I would not be monetized. All you gotta do is click a little button. They review you for monetization. You realize that if I did have that many subs and I clicked on, hey, monetize me, you realize that I would not be able to get away with half of the shit that I get away with. That's true. You are limiting yourself to what you can do if you click monetization. And I personally don't get, look, Red Letter Media, that's legit content. Internet comment etiquette, good God, you know what? Let's just go to, because listen, I'm a huge fucking fan.
Sorry.
I just want to show you because I know a lot of y'all don't know. All right, just going to show you.
Salvia. I revealed my true form to you, my humble students, as this night brings with it the promise of terror and death. Let that be your only warning, as I cannot guarantee your safety during the course of this video. Now, as you can see, I've created a spell of repulsion around the door to this etiquette. I can only hope the barrier will hold long enough for me to complete my ritual. For you see, tonight, I have unfinished business with an ancient...
And that's enough. You can already see the effort that went into that. That's fucking artistry. Okay? I understand to a degree someone joining his Patreon and getting early access to things, being in a select community, he's going above and beyond. You know, not to mention the fact that by the time you end up finishing that video, you're going to have laughed so many times. He's going to have brought you so much fucking joy in your heart. I can see how some people go, you know what, dude, I'm going to give you $5 a month for that. I appreciate you. You have 1 million subs. I got less than 2,000 subs. Hey, check it out. Join my Patreon. And hey, if you're not into the Patreon perks, you know, if you're not just looking to, you know, get a shout out, how about you just give me some money with no return? You just donate to me. And that's something that we covered. 2 separate links for payment options. It's so fucking considerate, dude. Hey, if you're not familiar with you know, on the off chance that you're not familiar with the Cash App, you can always use Venmo. Just give me that money. And I guarantee you, I'll use it for something. What did it specifically say? All donations go back to the channel for giveaways, unboxings, and etc. You mean I can give you money to buy shit for you to open on your channel? Holy fuck, bro. Say it ain't so. Sign me up. Is there a limit to how much I can donate? You got anything to say about that? Still here? We got any more shout outs to give? I think we do. Kevin Neal, D-Rail is at 100. I pushed him over the top. That's your first of 2 shout outs because I immediately told you, awesome, you will get a shout out in the Shock the Cock video. That'll be next week, y'all. We have to make sure that he maintains 100. Do you think one of us was going to take a fucking taser to the testicles? And that shit was going to drop back down to 99 or 98? We're not doing that unless it maintains 100, y'all. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not asking y'all to fucking support what's going on over here. Listen, I could very easily have, hey, on all my fucking videos, donate to the Hate My Name channel for things like me shocking myself in my testicles or putting fucking hot sauce in my eye or helping take down a fucking racist homophobe on YouTube. Would you help me? But what's the reason? Is it for you to buy stuff? Is it for you to do giveaways? No. It's for me to research. You know, I have to watch a lot of trash on YouTube. Time is money. You donate. You donate to a scenario that doesn't exist and it never will. You think I don't realize that I have loyal supporters that would fucking do that? That's cute, man. Do you know how much shit my loyal supporters start across the world of YouTube because they believe in what we do over here? I guess you hadn't heard about the circumcision comments in the fucking Jurassic Live. That was a thing. Totally derailed his live stream because everybody's fucking comments was about circumcision, and some of those comments were fucking hilarious. He had to stop that live stream and start another one. Let me reiterate the fact before anybody gets this misconstrued. You are not the worst on YouTube. I just don't like it. It just rubs me the wrong way. I'm chafed. And the thing that set it off, because I kept it to myself. When I saw that fucking con video, I was like, oh, God. First screen Patreon. Second fucking advertisement. Hey, make sure you fucking like, share, subscribe. And then third advertisement, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Fourth advertisement, let's flash it on the screen just in case you missed it. Like, share, subscribe, comment farm. Just in case you missed all the other ones. I didn't say shit about that. I did say, why'd you bleep out where you're from? It's a weird move. You know that Half Geek actually puts his address in the description of his videos and his email. It's weird. I mean, granted, it's a P.O. box, but I can understand some people being secretive. I can also understand some people being secretive for a reason. If anybody should be secretive, it's Half Geek. You know how many times I've been tempted to send him just a fucking box full of horse manure? Or chocolate dicks? Those are services that you can easily Google. I've thought about it. I've also thought about sending him roadkill. I did ask a hypothetical question. I guess that is technically correct. So I appreciate your candor in answering that hypothetical question that you would donate. But I'm sorry, sir. Not only is your pledge to donate not enough to motivate me to do that, everybody could light up the comments right now and say, you know what, Fresh? If you fucking made a Patreon or you just had a donation to where we can just give you money to wear your fucking shit out in public and weird people out, to get shocked in the testicles or put hot sauce up your butthole again. Oh, wait, that was my eye. I appreciate you saying you would donate, but also fuck you for saying you would donate. I don't want your fucking money. It's clear. I sold shit on eBay and I took a hit. You know why I took a hit? Because I'm too stupid and stubborn to list those things for anything other than 99-cent bid. You know how much shit I had to fucking ship out? You know how much of it went for less than $20? Even though if I would have listed it straight up for what the going rate was, I would have made way more. And at what point in my life did I do this? When my unemployment was fucked up and I had not received unemployment for 2 months. The situation wasn't much more desperate than that. I can't even pay my fucking rent. I gotta have some kind of money to go towards it. 99 cents. Bid it up as much as you want. And then I'll do all this goddamn work to send it out. And because of me being that way, $400 for a fucking Pennywise just because it says Pennywise? Yeah. I don't like it. Everybody's different, bro. Everybody's different. Todd, it's good to see you. Welcome to the channel. It is a bit of nitpicking. I stated multiple times, this is not by a mile the worst of YouTube. You know what I'll do? Just for you, Todd. And just for you, Derek. Because, like I said, I'm fair. Don't go yet. Don't go yet, Todd. I got something special for you. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Was it this one? Yeah, you know, you do these things live and which one was it? Fuck's sake. Oh, I know. Hold on. I'll find it. Take it easy. There we go. I got it. Okay. I'm sorry that I held you up, Todd. I know you're a busy man. And I understand completely that I did not capture your attention. But if you stuck around, if you now have a link to Derek's Horror Stuff's Cash App, that's fair. Isn't that nice? I just gave them a link so they can donate money to you for, you know, whatever. So you can buy boxes. You want me to do the other link too? That shouldn't take me too much longer. Let me help you out, bro. You say you would donate to me. Oh, I'll help. I'll help put it out there for you, so other people can donate to you. That's about as fair as you're going to get. Yeah, the first one was the. Oh shit. Well, I have to download Venmo to give you the second link, so I'm not doing that. But link to your OnlyFans next. Well, look. Good luck with that. Panda tried to start an OnlyFans, and they wouldn't let him have one. But he's not the handsome lad that you are, so I mean, I kind of get it. He was kind of bummed out about it because he had a lot of picture of him with fans. And for some reason, he thought that's what that fucking site was about. He's really stupid when it comes to that kind of stuff. When he gets out of his lane, when he's talking about conspiracy stuff, man, he's on it. But you try to, he even made a TikTok. Are you on TikTok, Derek, sort of stuff? I think that's another way to make money, isn't it? Then go on to justify why it's okay for other people that you like to do it and use the excuse that, oh, well, okay, you know what, Todd? I did explain that. I also explained that I've never given those people that I like money just for doing what they were going to do, even if that didn't exist as an option. You can look at the situation like, okay, I can do shit on YouTube and not ask people to give me money for nothing or some bullshit perk. I'm going to give you a shout out. That is really reflective of your own ego. And it really is belittling of the people that fucking watch you. They're like, hey, you know what? You don't have a channel. How much would you like to hear your name on YouTube? Give me some money and I'll do that for you. Dr. Wolfula, he's got Patreon. Comparatively, look at the content that Dr. Wolfula is doing compared to Derek's horror stuff. Does one seem more justified than the other? That's the answer to your question. Derek's horror stuff, I do allow other people to put links, so you can link your PayPal donation and your Patreon. Link all that shit. I don't give a fuck. This isn't a complete hit job. I tried to explain that. I don't know how many fucking times. It's not a complete hit job. It's a minor hit job. It's me differentiating between the two of us. It's me saying, look, you do that, and that's okay for you, but I ain't cool with it. And if I got on here right out the gate in my very first video talking shit about franchise kicks, you think I'm going to give you a fucking pass? Just because you are a horror guy? Just because I want to be everybody's friend on YouTube? No, I'm not trying to be your friend. Now, if you didn't have a problem with me previously, that's great, dude. Congratulations. Thank you. Now ask me if I give a fuck. Yeah, Dr. Wolfule is legit, dude. And that guy had inspiration to us at this channel. That's why on Dr. Wolfule's channel, you had the fucking Gulag and Wolfula. And over here, you got the Panda and this. They're the same people. Over here, one is a fucking tulpa. It's a little different, but it's almost the same. It's comparable. It's worth mentioning. That's the point. Good question, Mike. Are you actually Derek's Horror Stuff on your OnlyFans? Are you actually going to show the good stuff? Or are you going to be like that chick that wants you to pay for her covering up her nipples and refuses to show her pussy? I think you can get a picture of her ass, but what was that, like $8? After you've already subscribed at a monthly fee? Have a wonderful day, my dear. I still don't have a problem. It's funny content and respect your opinion. It's all good. There's a lot of people that like them. And here's the thing. This is, I really got to reiterate this too. At the end of the day, is what he's doing that bad? No. If Todd is still here, Todd, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm not making a fucking mountain out of a molehill. I'm just riffing. Okay? We see things differently. But he has enough of a following that a person like myself could very easily recoil from the idea of pissing off my own viewers, because we have been very fond of horror right out the gate. We like to consider ourselves much more of a horror channel than anything pop culture. You think that we didn't evaluate, that we didn't at any point that we didn't think to ourselves, oh shit, people might unsubscribe if we bring this up, if we talk about this. It's so nitpicky, that someone is asking for money for nothing, that someone is asking money just to get a shout out. Yo, Mr. Freeze, it's good to see you. I'm sorry, I didn't put the links in any of the groups. If one of y'all want to do that, you can. I forgot to give you a heads up. Sorry, Freeze. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Good luck to you. I'm not asking anybody to hit up your videos. I'm not asking anybody to fucking give you thumbs down or none of that bullshit. This is very unique to itself. I hope at least anybody that has issue with that, with this, can appreciate that. This is not a hit job. When we hit fucking Jurassic, we obliterated his shit with comments, talking shit, fucking arcade pop, thumbs down. We made that motherfucker do a giveaway because he got 30 thumbs down. Fucking Derail, we got him 100 subs just because. We don't even like the man. The man can't stand us. We got him 100 subs out of spite. That's not what we're doing here. Now, granted, we did allow the link to, if you just want to give Derek money because you're a fucking sucker. And I guess maybe that's what people do that aren't religious. You know, you could give 10% of what you got to the church, or, you know, and get this exact same thing. Or you could be a Patreon member of fucking Derek's Horror Stuff. At the end of the day, you accomplished the same thing. You gave some other motherfucker money so that he could profiteer off of you. And feel free to explain to me in the comments how the artistry of preaching a sermon is completely different than the artistry of opening a box. I just think it's fucking, I think it's obscene. You're not doing racist, homophobic content. And that's usually what we go over here with our panda friend. He really has a problem with that. But we do talk about Franchise Kicks, and we do talk about Half Geek, and it's because both of those dudes are in it for the money. It seems to me, if I ask the question right now, is there anybody here in the chat? It says there's 7 of you. I'm going to totally wait until everybody has a chance to answer, okay? And this is a real question to help you understand. If you're on the fence and you're going, man, this is everything you're talking about is bullshit right now. Okay. Answer this question. Do you think Franchise Kicks is on YouTube doing what he does for the love of the people, for the love of the items in which he's reviewing? Do you think that's what's going on over there? Or do you think that his whole motivation was to make his content an advertisement? How's that comparable to Half Geek? Same thing. Oh, I'm keeping this. This is going in a frame. This is going in a frame. 2 weeks later, it's for sale. And how many times has that happened with Half Geek? Oh, I'm keeping this. I'm giving this to my grandbaby. Boom, it's listed. He's using it as a platform to advertise. We're too punk rock for that shit, man. You don't have to agree with me. That's fine. It is the YouTube norm. We came to destroy the norm. We came to do it our own way. Not trying to ride anybody else's fucking coattails. Though that's cool. I appreciate that, Derek. See, and this is nice because this is the first time that we've highlighted somebody and they were interactive in the chat. I do absolutely appreciate that. It's fun. Maybe you would like to answer this question. What do you think Franchise Kicks' motivation is for being on YouTube? Is it because of the love for creating content? You don't know who Franchise Kicks is? Come on, man. Come on, dude. You realize that he's an advertiser for Zobi. He is sponsored by Zobi. I'm pretty sure you buy Zobi horror boxes. You've never come across a Franchise Kicks Zobi horror box ever? You don't ever do a search even for a box that you got just to see what other people got? Just to see what their reaction was to that box? That's telling. I do not. Bought a few things from Zobi, but I don't think I've ever bought a box. Wow. We're learning shit today, man. You know, you can still get in on the new Fright Pack. And if you use AMP10, AMP10, you can get 10% off. And what you can do, and this is some real shit right here. What you can do is you get 2 autographs in that box. You can piece that box out. Like, let's see, what was that guy's name? Let's see if anybody can mention it in the comments before I get a chance to look it up. I know I posted about him in Mike's group. I guess I could go to that. About him being the new Halfcock, little baby version of Halfcock. Scrolling. Damn. How far back is it? Well, I can't find it. Who fucking cares? Yo, he claims that he's a collector. However, his entire online store is behind him in every video. Yeah, correct. Thank you, XP. He's not on YouTube for the love of creating content. He's not on YouTube for the love of collecting. He damn sure is not on YouTube for the love of his viewers, because check the last time that dude did a giveaway. At least Derek's Horror Stuff does some giveaways. And some of those giveaways are not directly connected to his Patreon. You got somebody like Half Geek, his giveaways, you have to be a member of 69 Collectibles. In addition to commenting on his fucking YouTube video and being subscribed. If you're blocked, you can't enter. Sorry. Only watch Hate My Name unboxings and a girl YouTuber that unbox. Not really into unboxings. Yeah, I get it. You know, because that's the thing. Evil, you specialize in something other than you're doing comics, and that's not really an unboxing video, and that's cool. But Derek does unboxing videos. I do unboxing videos, and I was only making the point that because I do unboxing videos, if I get the same box as Mike Tapp and Burke and Halloween Fiend PDX and Craig Guess what? I watch all of their videos to see their reaction. I like them. I'm friends with them. And sometimes, and that's just the people that I like. Sometimes I watch other people react to the same goddamn box. I already know what's in it. And so I was just making the point. You never like. I assumed that he bought more Zobi boxes. That was my assumption. I was wrong. It's fair. I really haven't done the deep dive that I normally do on the man's content. Yeah, but you know what, Evil? To play off of what you said there, you watch other people's comic videos, don't you? You ever watched a comic video where somebody talked about the same fucking comic that you talked about? Ever? Let's wait for that comment. Just once. Yep. That was my point. All the time, right? So it could be said that if a person did not do that, well, there's a couple of different reasons. Maybe they're so self-absorbed that they don't give a fuck what anybody else has to say about that topic because their topic is the be-all, end-all. I mean, that could be said. Not saying it's right. But it could be said. It could also be said that maybe they just don't have a love for the art of creating content. And so they really don't watch other people on fucking YouTube. They're like, I know it exists. I know somebody else had something to say about the same thing that I had something to say about, but I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that, but I will give, like I said, I will give credit where credit is due. You have to go very specifically to one video to get the link for just donating. And that was the Patreon giveaway video. He does not link in every video. You can donate money this way. There you go. I've mentioned multiple things so far where I'm giving credit where credit is due, where I'm not just being an unruly asshole trying to have no legs to stand on. Like the guy that I was trying to remember who was comparable. And that's a fucked up joke to be making. Not really normally the kind of thing that I say. KR, so what's the problem? You just mad he's got more subs in less time? No. You realize that we have on multiple occasions done things to lose subs. Are you unaware of that? Are you new to the Hate My Name channel? You realize that it sounds that way. Yeah, because you got to understand, we knew going into this. Some people might go, oh, you know what? I don't like you. I'm going to unsubscribe. Good. Yeah, who gives a fuck about subs? I don't care. I'm being honest. And my honest opinion is if you have a link in the description of one of your videos for Patreon, and in addition to that, you also have 2 separate links for payment to where you can just donate so that you can help fund this person doing unboxings, it's kind of in poor taste. It's kind of up your own ass that you would suspect other people. Hey, you know what? You should give me money for nothing. Give me money for nothing so that you can fund me opening something. You know what you get out of it? You get to see my reaction. And I get to keep it. Or I get to sell it for $400 because it's inscribed. Rusty Trombone, good to see you. So why hate on another creator? You realize that this is the Hate My Name channel. We're not here to be everybody's friend. We hate on motherfuckers all the time. And I've already stated, you are late to the show. This man is not the worst on YouTube. He is miles from the worst on YouTube. I also linked his fucking thing so you could donate. All right. If I had that big of a problem with him, you think I'd link it in my own goddamn live stream? But I do appreciate the fact that you're vehemently fucking defending him, as most of my people would too. I appreciate that. But you came in late and you're not understanding all of what we've already gone over. You watch the replay or don't. It's a pretty common YouTube tactic. All major creators utilize these things. They have P.O. boxes. Yeah. It is. Also stated earlier in the show, we didn't get on YouTube to be a part of that machine. We came on YouTube to destroy that machine, to destroy the mentality of you join my Patreon, you give me $3 or $15 a month, and I will give you a shout out. You know what you missed earlier in the show? I just went through a whole shitload of comments. People that like us, people that don't, and read their comments. I gave all those motherfuckers a shout out, and guess how much money they donated to me through Patreon or just straight donation? Nothing. Zero. To suggest, I'll recover a couple of these hot points, to suggest that a person should just give you money to say their name. It's demeaning to that person. You're saying your life is so fucking pathetic that it would just make your day if I said your name on YouTube. And I'm going to do that, but first, pay me. I'm going to make your day. Pay me. What did I read? 12, 15 fucking comments from people commenting on our videos. People that liked us, people that didn't. I don't give a shit. I'll give you your 5 minutes. I don't think I'm better than you because I'm on YouTube. And I don't think that I'm necessarily better than Derek Tor stuff. I disagree with his tactics. Yeah. So on Red Letter, so XP had to say the only reason I would ever do a Patreon was to help with giveaways. However, I think it's annoying when people have Patreon and sit there and say you can get exclusive content if you donate money. Yeah. And here's the thing. I want to be, listen, I'm transparent with you guys, okay? One of our YouTube friends suggested to us last year when they decided to do Patreon. Not going to say who it is. Some of y'all motherfuckers will be able to figure it out. I'm not going to confirm or deny. I'm just telling you this is a real situation. I'm not creating this for this fucking day. This really happened. They said to me, you should do exclusive content for Patreon. Do videos that are private that you give people private access to. And the only way to get to those is through supporting you through Patreon. What was this person talking about? Exclusive content. Well, you realize sometimes when we go above and beyond to shoot an intro or something, we have a lot of different extra footage. Things get trimmed down. Sometimes certain shots don't make it in. They suggested, hey, you should, give them the extra access to the full shots. That would also be considered a common YouTube tactic. I don't think I'm wrong about that, right? You see, Red Letter Media, they give you exclusive content. You can go to Red Letter Media right now and watch them do commentary for a whole bunch of different movies. But you can only get little clips. You can get maybe 10 minutes for this one for like Gremlins, or 14 minutes for Return of the Jedi. But if you're a Patreon, you get the full commentary. You can watch them react to the entire fucking movie. I love that channel. I'm not doing that. But you know what I do for content that I like? I don't skip the ads. I let the ads play, unless it's fucking crazy. Like the other day, there was a 4-minute ad. 4 minutes. I'm not doing that. But if it's a minute or definitely less, I'm not going to skip it because I like that person. And I know it's a drop in the bucket. That's my way. Also commenting, liking. You realize that these things help that person out. I'll do that to help you out. There are tons of people who watch my videos or live streams and they don't give it any kind of reaction. They don't give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. They don't fucking comment. You look at the view ratio, and that goes for anybody else here that's on fucking YouTube. Derek's Horror Stuff, you know what I'm talking about. If you got 196 views on something, you're not getting 196 comments, nor are you getting 196 reactions. It's a fraction. And that's what leads a lot of YouTubers to constantly fucking remind people, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It's repetitive. It's annoying. And at the end of the day, how many times do you think, really, how many times do you think they weren't going to do that had you not reminded them? I mean, really, how many times do you think, oh shit, thank God he reminded me. I was just going to completely go past this video and not give it a thumbs up. There's a percentage. If you immediately skip the commercial, they don't make that much. If you allow the commercial to play, they make considerably more. And if you look at somebody like COVID Go Blue, that's another one, okay? This guy does Magic the Gathering. You know how much money he's making a year off of YouTube? Magic the Gathering videos? It'll make you fucking sick. Well over $200,000 a year. And he's got Patreon. But let me explain something to you about the difference between his Patreon and some of the others that we've mentioned today. This guy builds his own decks. Some of the decks that he's built have won Magic tournaments. If you win a Magic tournament, you can win money. He gives you early access to decks that he's built. So right there, if you're a competitive Magic player, that's not a bad perk. Yeah, I said that earlier. I'll get... Look, Derek, if I go on fucking Google right now, and I just put in buying subscribers on YouTube, the very first thing that comes up, you can get 100 subs for $4.99. $200 for $9.99, $300 for $14.99, $400 for $19.99, $500 for $24.99, $600 for $29.99, $700 for $34.99. Let's just scroll down to the bottom option. Let's go big. How much would 1,000 subscribers cost you using this service? $49.99. Jesus Christ. And these are so-called real subscribers. You said it, brother. Yeah, but I hear those things don't work. Subs don't matter if they don't click your stuff. Hey, Derek. Halloween Horror Nights, 45 views. My favorite 80s horror movie, 46 views. Unboxing a fake ghost face, Funko Pop, 59 views. Let's go back to what you said. Yeah, but I hear those things don't work. Subs don't matter if they don't click your stuff. And what did I say to that? You said it, brother. Yeah. Look, you might not buy your subs. Here's the thing. If you're not buying your subs, it's a little bit depressing that you got as many as you do, and the last 3 videos combined is less than it's less than 200. And fucking Shock the Cock has 200. And there's no product placement. It's about me getting shocked in the testicles. I mean, look, that is a little bit more interesting than a review of a fake Funko Pop, I guess. I mean, I don't know. But if I had almost 2,000 subs, if I was just shy of 2,000 subs, and I'm pulling fucking 46 views on a video, at the end of the day, I would not have the gall to ask motherfuckers to donate to me. That seems overstepping. Granted, he does have 8,000 views on a couple of videos around that. Congrats. You've made more successful videos than I have. If it was yeah, I'm going to do me. This is a one-time thing, Derek. Unless I get any new information, it's a one and done. Okay? I'm giving you this day. I'm not giving you more days. Have you heard of Jurassic Liars? Have you heard of fucking Half Geek? Have you heard of Franchise Kicks? Have you heard of A Call for an Uprising? Those are the big fish. It's kind of wrong for me to even call Half Geek a fucking big fish, but comparatively. It's a one-off. As I said, I'm not going to continue to drone on about this. It was the just donate that set me off. That's what set me off today. I already had little things that I didn't like. Little here. Hearing the $400 for the inscribed Pennywise, I was like, I don't like that. Watching the con video with the first screen Patreon with 2 people promoting you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Like, that rubbed me the wrong way. I ain't saying nothing about that shit. Just let it go. And I see this video today. And I'm like, yeah, every video starts with a Patreon. That's part of it. Yeah. Yep. It is part of it. I don't like it. And it was Mike Tapp's idea. Not anything here, okay? This is all me. I'm the renegade here. Don't everybody start jumping out their fucking skin. It was Mike Tapp's idea over a month ago. The people that are fucking having Patreon and it was not connected to you in any way. I was actually going off about people that do music reaction videos. That, you know, there's a ton of that shit on YouTube. That's trending as a motherfucker. All right? Huge views just to watch somebody allegedly react to the Beastie Boys for the first time in their life. Okay? But a lot of these people, if you're a Patreon, you can request a specific song. And I was talking about how that fucking rubs me the wrong way because music is everything to us over here. Music does something for me in the place that resides in my body that most people refer to as a soul. And for you to prostitute the gift of the exploration of new music by saying, hey, I'll check out what the fuck you suggest if you pay me. This is where this conversation came up with me and Mike Tapp. Mike Tapp is in no way connected to this shit today. Does everybody understand that? It's his fucking idea. Let's just start giving people shout outs like fucking crazy. So these people that are making people pay for shout outs, oh, you know what? How much is that worth? We got these motherfuckers over here giving out shout outs for free. Yeah, you do what you got to do. I do appreciate the fact that you came by and you interacted with the people. You interacted with myself. You answered to the charges. You gave some insight. I think today, wherever it is, you know, located in your part of the world, if you're watching it in the late evening or the midday, you know, was it the best live? No, I doubt it. We explained some of the philosophy that goes behind our mindset over here. It's something that I think that I've explained multiple times, but you know, some of these new people came by and they're unawares. I don't expect everybody to know who I am, but I do expect everybody to know who Franchise Kicks is. Yeah, well, I tried to clear your name. I hope people bought it. Our brother Mike Tapp just got a shout out for free. Hey, you guys ever see that movie Inception? Look, man, you know, I think I explained myself. I think I explained my viewpoints, right or wrong. I get it. This is the YouTube norm. Of course, if I actively go against the YouTube norm, people are going to go, what the fuck? This isn't normal. Yeah, no shit. I don't like it. I don't think that it should be this YouTube standard. Just because I'm on YouTube, I should have a Patreon. Just because I'm on YouTube, I should get paid to fucking say your name on a video or a live stream or at the beginning of my videos. And I gave you credit, Mike. I told the people that over a month ago, it was your idea. Let's just start giving motherfuckers shout outs for free. And that it was in a conversation that had nothing to do with Derek. All true. I think. I'm pretty sure that that's accurate. I was going off about people who do that, but it was not about Derek. It was about, oh, somebody just told us that I'm a joke. Nice. Hey, y'all, anybody want to take guesses on whether it's a Jurassic video or a call for an uprising? It's clearly not this live stream because they would have to wait till it's completed. Oh, it's a call for an uprising. Just give them the kissy face. There you go. I did not see it yet. But I plan on watching it. I did get caught up on What We Do in the Shadows. I fucking love that show. Anybody else a fan? I think maybe I'm one episode behind on American Horror Story, which, hold on, I need the fan. I gotta say about American Horror Story this year, the first part of the double feature was competent. I know that I think it's taken some flack. It wasn't showstopper, but it was okay. The second part of double feature, I am so much more fond of the black and white part than, with the aliens, than the colorized part in the future. Every time it's the black and white part, I'm loving it. Every time it's in color, I'm like, ugh. I mean, I know some people would take that a certain kind of way. It's not that. It's not the characters. It's the actors playing the characters. The two girls are okay. One of those guys, I do not think is a good actor. Like, every time he's on the screen, I'm just like, I'm not buying it. I'm not like, but I do like the fact that it's about aliens. That's fucking cool. We are caught up on, I'm caught up on Walking Dead. What do I think? It's good. I feel like it's just, I think it's meandering a little bit. Like, if it's the final season, let's have more shit going on and not just standing around fucking arguing with each other about shit. I don't know. It's good. We had a nice shit. We had a decent amount of people. We got some people we got some new information.
Here's why I won't do 2 shows a night anymore, babe. I won't do. Hey, these aren't my rules. Couldn't think of it, I don't have any rules. I didn't, Juilliard. I'm graduate of Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. And the ghost was most did. Oh, see you more. See you twice. Look down the charm. Yes. It's showtime. You know, you look like somebody I can relate to. Maybe you could help me get out of here, you know, because
Well, I'm now following Derek's horror stuff on TikTok.
yeah, this
But-
death thing is
but-
just too crazy. See, here's the problem. I got these friends on the outside that I said I'd meet, you know, and
That's not my TikTok account. That's Panda's. Sorry, I'm getting caught up on everybody's comments that they've been messaging me. I don't have time for that, Dale. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I will look at it later. Yeah. AMG. I wonder if AMG has a channel. Joined 10 years ago. Oh, no videos. You have 3 looming. $2020 videos. Oh, so the person that told me that I'm disgusting has a whole bunch of ABBA videos. Honey, honey, thank you for the music. Trump pressures Georgia officials. Top 10 celebrities banned from what? From Saturday Night Live. Okay. Christian videos. 7 prophetic warnings, Lester Sumrall. Ah, there you go. His teachings live on in today's what? In today's world, a call for an uprising. You know, that's what happens, man. That's part of YouTube. Somebody talks shit about somebody that you like and you go and defend them. I talked shit about a call for an uprising because the man is clearly not a Christian. He's saying hateful things about the gay community in almost every single video. He has merch promoting hateful shit against gay people. Well, he had merch. 2 different companies stopped making it for him. That's how hateful his fucking merch is. That he had it with one company and they said, nope, we're not making this anymore. And then another company, he signed up with them. He had the whole thing set up. And then they started canceling orders. That's how fucking hateful. Because it has the devil talking about the Hershey Highway, basically connecting gay stuff to fucking Satanism. You know, because he's a Christian. And if you have anything to say about that, then you're clearly infringing upon his religious right. People are going to get this misconstrued. I don't have that big of a deal with fucking Derek. I'm just talking shit. I'm just explaining the difference between us. The fact that I will never ask you for a sub. Ever. Even as a joke. I'll never tell you to like my videos. I'm against it. I'm never going to set up a Patreon. I'm never going to set up just donate to me because I want you to help pay for me to open a box. I had people that donated when my mom fucking died to help pay for her funeral. And that money donated went towards the cremated remains being mailed to me, which I don't know if y'all know this or not. That's $100 just in itself, just having it mailed to you. And then all of the items that got cleared out of my mom's apartment pictures of me from when I was a fucking kid, family heirlooms. That has to all be shipped from Texas. I don't have that fucking money. And you think I'm going to let my goddamn family keep it? Yeah, I asked people to help me in that. It's a fucked up situation. I guess I can make this a really special live. Found out what she died from. Because that was the initial cost to get 2 copies of the fucking death certificate. Those ain't free. Had to pay for that. Same as Arcade Pop's mom. Well, similar to Arcade Pop's mom. She OD'd from 2 different substances. To my best recollection, Arcade Mom OD'd from 1 substance. But you know what me and my mom and Arcade's mom have in common? Not that they OD'd and died. Is that they both died doing what they loved. And there's a lot of people that go out of this world that can't say that. Some people just go out in a hospital bed. Some people go out in a blaze of glory. Active shooter. What's up, whore dude? Good to see you. It's been a different kind of show. Did we just get accused? Yeah, we did. Yeah, because I always go out of my way to let people know we don't delete comments. And so if I go to the YouTube Studio app, you see right up here at the top, see that little circle? You can go to that and you can see all the notifications for the comments. And sometimes when you click that comment, it's gone. That's because YouTube deleted it. Sometimes for good reason, and sometimes it's for a bullshit reason. They didn't even say anything bad. And I know that because sometimes I make comments and they're deleted. Not by the user, but by YouTube itself. So I let one of these people know, we did not delete your comment where you said demonic panda. And then this new person who said that we were disgusting said, no point in deleting the truth, which take it however you want. The way I take it is that their truth can't be stopped. The truth of a call for an uprising. The truth of a call for an uprising. I just want to reiterate for anybody that stopped by late. Derek's horsed up is not that bad of a guy. He ain't that bad. He does some shit that I disagree with. He does some shit that I think is totally up his own ass. I think that's a fair thing to say. I do believe that. You got people, the last 3 videos that you did, you got less than 200 views, and you got the nerve to ask people to be part of your Patreon. What? It's fucking weird. It seems like somebody's a little bit big for the britches, in my opinion. And then to also say, hey, if you just want to donate, if you want to help fund my giveaways, if you want to help fund my unboxings, you can just give money here, or you have the $3 or $15 tier for Patreon, where I'll give you a shout out or draw you a picture or enter you to win something from a $30 BAM box. One item, just the autograph, not the pen, not the card, not the art print, not the prop, just the autograph. You know, you get it for $20 on fucking eBay. But the four of you that paid for this $15 for this month, hey, I appreciate the $60. Let me give something back to you. This $15, $20 autograph that I was not going to keep. And I feel like there's something dirty about that. People can disagree with me, man. I know I'm going against the fucking norm. This is the norm on YouTube. Pay me for nothing. Pay me for shout outs. Pay me to fucking open boxes. Then I'm going to keep or I'll sell. You know, am I going to do a fair price? Is a Tim Curry signed Funko Pop that happens to be inscribed Pennywise is $400? Is that a fair price? I mean, if you think it is, okay. If that's something that you would pay for, you realize that those things are pretty much granted, I know they still retain value, but those things are a dime a dozen. With as much as OC Celebrity Marketing flooded the fucking market with Tim Curry signed shit. And then you just narrow it down to, what about the Funko Pops? Yeah, okay, that horror dude said on the whole Patreon thing, I get it. At the same time, it's lame. It's lame to consider that a perk that somebody should pay you for. I'll say your fucking name in a video. I'll start my video with my Patreon supporters' names. That's the first thing that I'll say. And I also think, and one of the other things that I commented on today, as you're showing up late, is to repeatedly tell your audience, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, to do a little fucking animation on the bottom of the screen while you're watching the video. You like, that doesn't take you out of the moment at all while you're at a fucking horror con. Hey, I realized that I already had two different people that I ran into that basically said the same scripted goddamn thing about great dude, great content, make sure you like, share, subscribe, like almost verbatim. Aside from that, aside from the fact that we already established in the first shot, here's the Patreon people. That's the first commercial. You run into two people and they're both building up your channel. That's 1, 2. That's you're now at 3. And now when you're doing the fucking signing, it says at the bottom of the screen, like, share, subscribe. It's like, okay, that's the 4th fucking commercial. How many commercials for yourself promoting yourself do I have to fucking sit through in this, man? There's nothing like, it just comes off to me as bloated. In my opinion, it should have the same reaction to you as it does to me. It takes you out of the moment of what the fuck you're watching. Not specifically the other dudes almost verbatim saying the same thing, but while you're watching the signing, to make sure that there's a little fucking animation to remind you midway through the video, hey, have you not done this yet? Have you not subscribed yet? Good God, what are you thinking? Hey, are you telling me that what you've seen up to this point did not motivate you to do that on your own? Let me remind you. And that was, I checked. That was over a month ago that I watched that video. And I was like, dude, this is fucking douchey as hell. I don't like that. But I kept it to myself. It was today that set me off. I already knew about the Patreon thing, but the Patreon thing went a little step further when I saw what the man was giving away for supporting his Patreon. And then the fact that there was a link to where you could just donate for not even the perks of what you get with Patreon. And what do you get with the perks of his Patreon? I mean, that's a fair question, right, dude? And that's what we're fucking talking about here. Well, for $3, you get a Patreon shout out and Patreon only updates. You get a chat community, which is exactly what's going on right now. We have 8 people, but a couple of lurkers. That's fine. Lurkers are always welcome. At $3 a month, you get a chat community. We have a chat community right now. And you get polls. You get polls where you take a poll, where you do it live. How many people think that this is something we're paying $3 a month for? And Patreon of the month shout out. That horror, dude, let me ask you something. With the things that I just listed, do you go, you know what? I'm going to give you $3 a month. My dude. That's totally worth it. I not only get a Patreon shout out, I get a Patreon of the month. That's 2 shout outs for the price of 1. And updates? Oh man, there's got to be a lot of stuff going on over on that channel, right? To be getting updates for. God damn, I got to pay that. I should totally pay that. And polls, you know? After this last election, are you eager to take part in a poll? Okay, but hey, when there's a big gap between $3 and $15, right? Between 3 and 15, dude, he's got to bring it for 15, right? Early access. Patreon only updates. Chat community. Patreon shout out. Polls. Patreon of the month shout out. Now here's the new stuff. Literally copy and paste from tier 3. These next ones got to be good, right? You get a custom drawing just for you. So I could donate for $15 a month and request a picture of my panda friend, I guess, fucking him in the mouth. And I guess legally he would be bound to do that if I paid that $15, which, son of a bitch, it's tempting. You also get a giveaway. I showed what that giveaway item was. Something from a fucking $30 BAM box that you can get all day on eBay for $20. And at the end of the day, at 4 people at $15, that's $60. I mean, I'm not good at math, but this is simple math here. What else? They got a picture drawn for them. Everything, and a chance to win that BAM autograph. Everything else that's offered is at the $3 tier. And I think it's bullshit. I would never roll like that. I don't support other people doing it. I think it's bullshit. I don't like it. Not for me. If you like it, if you're one of those 4 people, congrats. That you have so much money to frivolously throw away that you can be a part of something like that. I can't imagine how good it feels to have enough money that you can just flagrantly throw it around for almost nothing in return. A fucking shout out. Correct, that horror dude. See, some people are reasonable. Some people get what we're saying. But on that giveaway video, and specifically that one, it's not on all. I gave him this every time I get something that's worth mentioning in his defense, I mention it. I could be unfair about this shit and just make it one-sided. I don't do that. It's the link to the description to his just donate that has two different payment options. You can use PayPal or Venmo. You know, whichever one is the most convenient for you. And it specifically said for unboxings, giveaways, etc. I think it's ridiculous. Have a whole wall of shit here. This wall goes up behind the computer. It goes up to this side. It goes down this fucking wall. On the other side of this wall, got a whole wall of fucking autographs. I didn't ask y'all to pay for any of that. I was already going to buy that on my own. I don't have a lot of money. It would be very easy for a person like myself to go, you know what? I could do better for myself if I did the same. If I did just what everybody else is doing. What everybody else is doing, I could be doing better. I could be buying more shit. Or the offset of, hey, I can spend this money that I have already on this, and then I get a little bit of that money back through that. And then if I sell some of it, that's not what the fuck is going on here. And it's well documented. I go 2 months without unemployment, and I list a ton of shit on eBay, 99-cent bid, when I needed it the most. It's called integrity. Some people got it, and some people don't. Collecting with Rob said that's the way Twitch is as well nowadays, and you are correct. There are a lot of people who will use Twitch and YouTube. COVID Go Blue, I mentioned him earlier in the stream. He uses both, and when he recently did a video talking about how much money he makes, he revealed why it is much more profitable for him to focus on YouTube. From ad revenue, they barely give you shit on Twitch. He's killing it just in ad revenue alone. And this YouTuber who's making videos playing Magic the Gathering is making roughly $30,000 a month. He shows all the analytics. It's not bullshit. And I explained, hey, this guy's got Patreon. What are you getting, though, from his Patreon? Early access to tournament-worthy decks. If you're playing in a tournament, you have the possibility to win money. Depending on what tier of the tournament level you're at. This guy is a world championship player. Online. So at least you're getting something out of that. If you're playing competitively, or even if you're just a casual player and you want a solid deck that is above and beyond what damn near every other YouTuber is doing on Magic the Gathering. Look, Mike, I know. But can you imagine making 30 or 32 grand a month on YouTube? I mean, that's a real fucking question, dude. He's making over $200,000 a year playing a game that's stupid. Let that sink in. But we can move on. I was just explaining to the man, I don't think the fucking Patreon is worth it. I think it's ridiculous you're asking people to just give you money for free, for nothing in return. I can't imagine in your heart of hearts, you really think that you're somebody that is so fucking great. You realize that there are celebrities that you can contact and they will do, essentially the V shout with Zobi. You can pay like Ernie Hudson X amount of dollars to give you a very detailed message. Now, in the vein of you being a huge fan of somebody, like, being a huge Ghostbusters fan, maybe you have a friend that is a big Ghostbusters fan. There was that whole thing where the Red Letter Media, they had Jonathan, the dude from Next Generation. I forgot his last name. You'll know, Mike. They had him say little Red Letter Media code within it. That was fucking great. That was worth paying for to see, because Mike over on Red Letter Media is a huge Star Trek fan. So that's funny. And you could get one of these stars to say something fucking ridiculous. There's also a famous video of where one of the stars got everything wrong and said nothing right as to what they were supposed to say. I don't remember who that star was, but it was a total shit show as opposed to what they paid for. They were like, I need you to say this. And it was, I think it might have been Gary Busey. I don't know. That might be wrong. The point today is, who do you think you really are that you deserve $3 or $15 a month for fucking shout outs, drawing a picture, and a goddamn autograph from a BAM box that you decided that you didn't want to keep? If he was giving away that entire box, and technically he could have got that from a Zobi grab bag. I told y'all over here, we're fair. But if he got that from the BAM box, and it was featured in the BAM box, and he would have given away the entire box, that would have got a little bit more respect. Because money-wise, he's $30 into that box, plus shipping. We don't count shipping. Now, you can get that fucking autograph for between $15 and $20 all day long. All day long on eBay. Come on, man. And at the end of the day, you've made $60 for the month. But technically, that doesn't mean those are the 4 that do the 15. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have $3 supporters. I'd love to know how many $3 supporters he has. Look, I'm trying to talk some goddamn sense, and like, hopefully some of his people will fucking see this. And they'll go, you know what? You make a good point. Somebody said earlier in the chat that something that we did was hilarious. I don't remember what it was. It's something that we hear from time to time. We try to add comedy to the channel. You know, we try to push the limits of what's acceptable. We try to push people's buttons. I can see why people wouldn't like it. I frequently ask myself, if I stumbled across this channel, would I be a fan? And sometimes I say no. I'm going to be honest. You know, if I show a close-up of my butt, fuck it, I'm like, yo, I would skip, like, I don't even know if I'd watch it anymore, man. I'm just being real. Sometimes I do shit that I wouldn't even like. I'm sure there's a lot of people on YouTube, they do stuff specifically that they assume everybody else is going to like. I try to be offensive. I try to shit where I eat. I try to go against the grain and do everything the wrong way, because that's the backbone of the channel. And at the end of the day, whatever my fucking sub count is, I didn't do it to pandering to. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I didn't fucking use, hey, will you please join my Patreon so that I'll give you a fucking shout out and you can help pay for this shit that I'm hanging on my walls. And occasionally, you know, when I get something that's not a keeper, I'll just fucking do a giveaway. You know, the history of our giveaways speaks for its fucking self. So there's that. I can guarantee you, if it was a pissing match, me and Derek's Horror Stuff would be having a goddamn lemonade party right now. Or is it a lemon party? Is it lemonade? Maybe it's, if it's two old dudes and it's, you know, the wet works, it goes from a lemon party to a lemonade party. Yeah, on guard, a sword fight. To see who can swallow whose sword the deepest. You ever go see a fucking sword swallower? You ever seen that? It's mildly homoerotic. I mean, we have a knife. I could try to swallow this and make the live stream actually really interesting. Would anybody like to see that? I've never swallowed a knife before. What's the worst that could happen? And now that's donation worthy. This knife is faulty, but I did deep throat this. Freaking the robe style. Half Geek's wife's style. Because there's no way she doesn't have trouble getting that entire thing in her mouth. Let's be real, guys. It's like giving a Tic Tac to a whale. Yeah, Burke is your brother and you make fun of him all the time. But yeah, we both make fun of him all the time. We both cross the line. But Mike, you've crossed the line with me. He's crossed the line with me. You've crossed the line with him. I've crossed the line. It's a three-way street, motherfucker. But we love each other. But I can guarantee you that most people could not be a part of that chat. But if we were to just do that chat live in a 3-hour fucking live stream, guarantee that would be that would be popular. People would lose their minds. Some of the funniest shit that I see all week is something that you or him said in our group chat. I'm always laughing my ass off. Constantly. And let's be real, Burke's not that funny. So that leaves two of us. He's made me laugh a few times. Mike is the man. Let's be real. This dude kills it. He coined the term half cock style, or half geek style. Man is an innovator at crushing people, and he's been pretty silent on this one. Hey, Mike, you have a decent sub count. How come you don't have Patreon? Why aren't you charging people for innovator of nonsense? But yeah, but listen, the nonsense has given so many people joy, and it is a name that caught on. You realize people online on Facebook are people that sometimes it comes from people that I'm not familiar with them commenting on my videos. I've seen screenshots from you where people call him fucking half-cock, and I have no relation with those people. That's a name that fucking stuck. You should take credit for that. That's really a marvelous thing. You know, people can disagree about that, but son of a bitch, that name stuck, didn't it? I mean, you had your finger on the fucking button on that one, friend. That's something that they believe it. You may come in.
I hate to ask, but can you help me lift a door into Mom's car? I can't lift it by myself.
I will absolutely help you. I have to help the roommate. I've done 2 hours straight, so.
It'll be like literally 3 minutes.
No, I'll come back. I'm taking a break. Fine. I was contemplating ending the stream.
We're ready to put it in the car. I just can't lift it by myself.
And we're back to one viewer. That's fine. I'll wait for you guys. I know you'll come back because you know what time it is? It's beer 30. And what are we drinking today? It's a Shriner Bock. You know, like the Shriners. The Shriners, you say? That is correct. There's Lee. Lee, you came up today at some point in the show. I believe I said something to the effect of the great people that I have that support the channel, that help me do things that I couldn't do without. If I didn't say it exactly that way, let me convey it exactly that way right now. Boy, we've been getting into it today. And, you know, I went out of my way. You didn't realize your zipper was undone yet. If it ain't, it's about to be. You know, you can click an option on these live streams to where you can allow people to see the chat. Pardon me as I have a little bit of the bug juice. I'm just back from my break, so it's good timing that you showed up. We did 2 straight hours without a break, and I had to help my roommate's mom. I said earlier, she's a senior citizen. She's elderly. She needs to return a door to Lowe's or some shit. So I had to help tie that door down and secure it, put it in the car for her. It gave me a good excuse to take a break because I did 2 straight hours, and I normally do, you know. But these last 2 streams, fucking Panda did 2 hours without taking a break. Sometimes you get to that hour mark and new people just showed up and they missed everything. And they need you to reiterate what has been going on. Why are we here today? What are we talking about today? And, you know, for the people that fucking ducked out of here, they don't understand. After you do 2 hours, you might have to take a piss and help an old lady have a fucking smoke break because you're not like the trashy old arcade pop smoking fucking tobacco in your closet where Panda lives. You think Panda wants to breathe that shit? Good, you're back, Mike. We're up to 2. I'm thinking about, you know, the big reveal, the truth time reveal. I guess we'll do that. This beer. How fast can I drink this beer? And in the time that I drink this beer, how many people are going to return to the show? That'll make the people that are returning, you know, some of those people that were here earlier, back to 3. It's nice. Some of the back down to 2. Oops, almost had them. These people that may return. What else could have been said? Good God, why did he go so long? I thought he was pretty much done with it. And yeah, I mean, for the most part. Hey, what's up with the spoilers, Mike? Are you serious right now? 3D chess indeed. You dirty dog. This hits for you. Dirty pool. I like it, old man. Very clever. I mean, it was premature. It was premature as fuck. But then again, it came from you, so it's fitting. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Phil's Creepy Videos, what's up? Hey, horror fans is what he said. And yeah, you know, we were talking about some horror stuff. You know, if you watch the start of the show, we use the theme song from the movie Society. I'm a huge fan. Phil's Creepy Videos, I'm sure you've seen the movie Society. Tell the people what you thought about that movie. Back up to 4. See if we can keep that momentum going before we get to that truth time. Now's your time to shine, Phil. Mike. Shh. Mike. We're up to 5. Good God. Let's make it mean something. Not just for the people on the replay. It's coming. You know, I'm not going to nurse it. There's several more in the refrigerator. Phil, I'm going to push you on this point. Let's hear what you thought about the movie Society. Pretty sure I sent that to Mike Tapp. I don't know if he watched it. I know I sent it to fucking Boxpot and Beauty, and they did not watch it yet. Did you watch it yet, Mike? Or did you look at it like it was The Expanse? Hey, anybody fans of The Expanse on Amazon Prime, tell Mike how stupid he is for not making it through the first episode. We can do that as we're continuing to make it our way down to truth time. And up to 6 people in the chat. 6 people in the chat, 6 thumbs up. I wonder how many thumbs down we got. There's 7 people in the chat. It's almost time for truth time. Whew. Maybe. You know, I will reiterate. Now we're back up to 8. It's good to see all of you other people in the chat. We've asked 2 questions. And trust me, we're getting to more interesting things. When we finish this beer, we're going to hit truth time. But until then, have you seen the movie Society? We started the show with the theme song for the movie Society. And in addition to that, are any of you fans of The Expanse on Amazon Prime? If you are, feel free to stop being a lurker and tell fucking Mike Tapp how stupid he is for not making it through the first episode of The Expanse. And I hate your face. I like the way you spelled that. Said Mike Tapp punches babies. And you know what? I can neither confirm nor deny that. And I know the man well. I cannot dispute or validate your claim, good sir. However, I will tell you, I believe it. You can confirm it. By all means, you have the floor. Hey, check it out, everybody. It's I Hate Your Face's show for right now. I have to go for now. Check messages. Okay. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. That was a legit message. I've known him for almost 25 years now. For the people in the replay that don't want to read the chat, that's what Lee, I'm going to wait and get back to those messages later. You know what burp's really nice? Beer and bacon. Do you think it's a fucking coincidence that both of those start with the letter B? Just like if you go into the supermarket and you see how many double P's there are, you know, the PP, the paranoid panda, you know, the PP. He hauls off and Cam Brady's them. Lee happened to say that his internet keeps dropping up. I'm sorry, friend. If you need to go, maybe restart your shit or whatever, that's fine. You don't have to be here for this, but I do appreciate you stopping by. Boobs also start with B. 3 best B's ever: beers, boobs, bacon. That's fair. We are steadily declining in viewers for the Truth Time, which is funny because they should have stuck around for that. I will tell you a little bit about, you know, while we're getting to that, you see these little things on fucking Facebook. 1 has to go forever, or 2 have to go forever. Y'all know what I'm fucking talking about. If you've been on Facebook, you know what I'm talking about. And this is something normally that my panda friend would talk about. So I guess, in all fairness, we might as well bring him out in the avatar form, as he is not here today. And you know, some of you have your own ideas and opinions about things, and think that he's always here when I'm here, or I'm always here when he's here, and that's clearly not the case. Sometimes he shows up, sometimes I show up, and that's what it is. Panda, can you remind me what I was about to talk about? Because I have no fucking clue, because I rambled on to try and set this bit up. I don't know. Did you slip me acid? You want a drink? A little one. Just a little one. Yeah, I don't remember what I was going to say. And as we say over at the Hate My Name channel, if you don't remember what you were going to say, it was bullshit anyway. Who cares? Move on. You move on. You know what? I'll just go ahead and, you know, in the spirit of Derek's horror stuff, use this opportunity to promote something that's upcoming on my channel. Next week will be the Shock the Cock video, where one of us over here will be getting shocked in the testicles because of Derail having 100 subs. That's being able to literally shock the cock twice. Not only did we get your fanboy to 100, your mod for 69 collectibles, your #1 fan that has your coffee cup in the background of the shot, so it's perfectly framed, totally shilling for you. Not only did we get him to 100, the cock is also going to get shocked in the testicles. It's 2 shocks for the price of 1. Do you understand what we're doing here? I know it's a little bit unhinged and a little bit unconventional. I'll admit it. That's why I try to fully break it down. And then, you know, a lot of times I will talk shit about you for not understanding it. But, hey, we're up to 7. Society is fantastic. I own the limited edition box set from Arrow, and it is also fantastic. I did not know that the limited edition box set even existed, but I'm fucking impressed, Phil. You have comparable taste in horror. I fucking love that movie too. I would say that I would go so far as to say that it's probably, without a doubt, on my top 10. I might be hard pressed to, man, top 5 is rough, you know, but we're almost at Truth Time, but we could do that. We could talk about what's the top 3. I give you my top 3. My #1 the one that is closest to my heart, and it's not necessarily the fact that I think that composition-wise it's the best. It was just the first one that really impacted me as a kid and ignited that love for horror. That is the George Romero Night of the Living Dead. That's my number one. My number two is the original Chainsaw Massacre. There's a pretty big difference between those two. And let's be real, man, because 3's tough. It's tough. But you have to consider, like, the impact that movie had. And when it comes to the impact of a horror movie, nothing beats The Exorcist. I could see a lot of people choosing it as the number one. People legitimately were affected by that movie. People went back to church in droves after that movie. People were going and seeing that movie and fucking passing out. And somehow in 1973, they got away with a little girl fucking herself with a crucifix. You got to give that movie props for that, man. Movie was fucking extreme. It was heartbreaking and horrifying to think about your child having to go through all of those medical evaluations. And man, that's top notch. I gotta say, top 3. And I can see where some people that are fans of horror might go, hey man, that's very fucking mainstream of you. But Society is not a mainstream movie. It's hard to find somebody that's seen it. I'm so glad that you've seen it, Phil. I'm so glad that you could give us your opinion on that. I did ask Mike Tapp if he had seen it, even though I sent it to him on a flash drive, and Mike Tapp had to exit the show. He's got something going on, and all of our best wishes to our brother Mike Tapp. I'm sure everything's fine, but let's set some positive vibes his way. We're almost at that truth time, man. That's like a quarter. That's one. I'm saving that last one, which most people would, I believe, commonly refer to as backwash. But, you know, when you have a mask, you really don't have, you know what I'm saying. Number four. Could I do number 4? Man, I might have to go number 4, Society. I might have to go number 4 for Society. I really fucking love that movie. I love the paranoia of it. You know what? No. I'm going number 4, John Carpenter's The Thing. I'm going number 5, They Live. I'm going number 6, Society. Number 7, American Werewolf in London. Number 8, Fright Night, the original. If you thought that I meant that fucking remake, get the fuck out of here right now. Seriously. None of us want you here. I guarantee you, you're outnumbered on this one. If you think that fucking remake even holds a candle, just leave. You're not appreciated. Your opinion is shit. And we will ridicule you into oblivion and put you in a verbal blender. It's not the place for you. I guarantee you there's somebody else right now on YouTube doing a live stream. Go over there. I won't have it. Yo, Venom, Ray Kev. The OG Elm Street. What did we go up to? We went up to 7, right? 7 was Fright Night. Fright Night was after American Werewolf in London, which I think is accurate. Here's the thing, Vernon. Sorry, it's hard to speak in this mask. Behind the cowardness of wearing this mask, it's very difficult to get the words out. It's almost like I'm derailed from fucking Canada. Here's the thing. When it comes to trilogies, okay? So like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, I think that should be its own list. And what you should do in that list, two separate lists. You could go, which Halloween movie is the best? Which Friday the 13th movie is the best? Which Leprechaun movie is the best? And then you could make a separate list of which one of each of them is the best. But when it comes to comparing parts of trilogies or franchises that go more than 3 movies, I think it's kind of... We're talking about standalone movies. I mean, for the most, granted, I did say Exorcist, and there were 2 sequels to Exorcist, and Exorcist 2 was absolute garbage. Everyone knows that, and Exorcist 3 was fucking great. In my opinion. I've never met anybody that thought Exorcist 2 was a good sequel. In fact, I think I've come across more people that say that it is one of the worst sequels of all time. It's bad. There's so much shit in it that doesn't even make sense. Uncaped Crusaders, it's good to fucking see you, my friend. Night of the Creeps. You know what, man? Thank you for reminding me of that. You have fucking Tom Atkins. And listen, for the people who happen to be here, I assume most of you are horror fans. I don't know if you know this or not. This is it's a little known fact. Tom Atkins, when he first tried to get into the business, he tried to get into porn. And they told him, your dick is too big for porn. And he settled for regular movies. That's Big Dick Atkins. And I appreciate Uncaped Crusaders, Craig, you saying Night of the Creeps, because that is a forgotten classic. I think that's a solid, man, yes. Vern, I'm a huge fan of Reanimator. I'm also a big fan of Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2. It might be a list that I should take more time instead of just spouting it off, because, I mean, for the most part, I think it's accurate, okay? I love Reanimator, but I don't love Reanimator more than Fright Night. I love Reanimator, but I don't love Reanimator more than American Werewolf in London. And furthermore, I love Reanimator, but I'm not so sure I love it more than Society. I legitimately love Society. I love the paranoia of an elite group that literally feeds off of us. It's meta as fuck. Atkins is the man, dude. Straight up is the man. He's been in some fucking great movies. And you know, I recently got in somebody's ass in the Red Letter Media group on Facebook because they talked negatively about Halloween 3. And listen, listen, a lot of people in that group, they will say things just to troll people. So there is a good chance he just wanted to fuck with people and give them a reason to talk shit to him. That is a thing in that group. Yeah, see, Phil's creepy videos, listen, I totally get it, man. Our lists are pretty fucking comparable. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my pole position. It is absolutely my number 2 spot. Absolutely 100%. And I almost feel bad for giving it the number 2 spot. And the thing at the end of the day, and I did preface this whole thing by saying, look, in my heart of hearts, I know that John Carpenter's Thing is fucking miles cinematically, thematically, pacing, miles ahead of Night of the Living Dead. There are other things connected to Night of the Living Dead that give it that extra edge for me. It's going to sound very SJW of me, but at the time that movie came out, to make the protagonist a black guy and to make not only him be a black guy protagonist, but also, who the fuck has seen that movie that saw every line that came out of his mouth and didn't agree with it? They made him the voice of reason in that movie. And that was a ballsy fucking move. That's like some of the most punk rock shit ever. But then you compare it to the horrible conditions that they had to deal with for fucking Chainsaw Massacre. That house was disgusting. It stunk. They were in the middle of a fucking heat wave. It was like 120 degrees in that house. That's why it's number 2. You get things within that you couldn't achieve if it was a much more comfortable set. It was as gonzo as it gets. And at the end of the day, it wasn't even that gory, but it was effective. I totally agree with you. Fucking Texas Chainsaw number 2, man. Funhouse needs love as well. Funhouse. I'm going to be honest, Craig. I'm going to hurt my cred a little bit. I don't think I've seen Funhouse. You ready for my controversial statement? You haven't mentioned my favorite 70s flick yet. The Omen is pretty fucking great. Funhouse. Is that the movie that's directed by Silva? The rapist? Is that I thought it was like Clown House or something, but I don't know. That might be what you're talking about. It might be a good movie, and it just so happened to be directed. No, Gunther, Masked Killer. So Gunther, for the people that don't know, was the original Leatherface, and Tobe Hooper. You know what? I will look for the Funhouse. Hold on, Craig. Give me 1 second here. What I did was, Gunther, not Gunner. Okay, my bad. I texted Kissy Face and said Funhouse. That way I would remember, because sometimes, stuff is mentioned in these streams, and sometimes I rewatch parts of these streams and sometimes I fucking don't. I haven't rewatched any of like the last 3, I believe. They get a decent amount of reviews though, like people that couldn't make it live, and then they end up watching the whole goddamn. They tell me to watch the whole goddamn thing. It's crazy to me. Sometimes I watch the replay of Sleazy. Did y'all know that Sleazy P Martini of Guar is on YouTube? This is finished. You know what that means. to the 5 of you that stuck it out, it's truth time. I stated earlier in the stream that down to 4. Wow. You start getting to truth time and all of a sudden motherfuckers dip. Man, watch it. It's lots of fun. I wish I could revisit it for the first time. I know what you're talking about. Movies that are so good that you want to revisit it for the fucking first time. It like that magical fucking experience. Look, I can tell you right now, top 20 Motel Hell is somewhere in the top 20. And there are more competent films than Motel Hell. I love that fucking movie. And I'm biased as fuck. But I don't know that I can't find it in me to legitimately give it more than, like, I can't put it in the top 10. But top 20? Yeah, I can put it in the top 20. It's probably the upper part of 20. But like I said, I haven't spent a lot of time thinking about this. Listen, what I will do is whenever somebody tells me about something, you can go on the app that we have on our TV, and you can just type something in, and it will show you what it's available on. We have other apps that it might be on, and sometimes this stuff is on YouTube. You know, you can watch fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space on YouTube. You can watch Popcorn. I think it's called Pop. I don't know. Mike Tapp told me about it recently, and I didn't fucking click on it. I was in the middle of too much stuff. I finished the beer right under the hour mark, and I'm not. Look, you made it through an hour. I am gonna get another drink. I'm not gonna take a fucking smoke break, which means I'm gonna be back quickly. I might have to squeeze a little piss out, but we'll play it by ear. But at 2 hours and 56 minutes, the truth time is, I said earlier in the stream, Mike Tapp had nothing to do with this. I tried to fucking completely disassociate Mike Tapp from this complete thing. And it wasn't honest of me. I said he had nothing to do with it. He egged me on a bit. It was actually his idea to do a live stream about it as opposed to doing an actual video. So that was a pretty blatant lie. But you know what? That was something that was established in the early part of the stream. It's something that I came clean with you about. I did it out of motivation to keep his name out of it because I felt personally, why throw him under the bus? You think I'm going to wear this mask and then fucking just like shit on people that I consider to be confidants, that I consider to be, that I call brother? And I'm going to go, you know what? He's in it with me, without him saying, you know what, dude, I want to be in it with you. Granted, he did say do it as a live stream. I mean, I guess I could have came out the gate and said, yeah, he had something to do with it. I mean, technically he did. I tried to keep him out of it, but he made it abundantly clear that he doesn't give a fuck. You know, he's working on borrowed time as it is. He probably won't be here in a month or two, and that's a tragedy for his family. It's something that's gonna work out great for me because I negotiated a side deal with his wife for his entire horror figure collection for $500, which some of those are almost worth $500 on their own. So, I mean, she doesn't know what she's got. And, you know, Half Geek style. You know, look, you can get this $500 right now. I realize your husband just died. Look, let me help you out. I realize it's going to cost a lot to ship all of this to me correctly and to package it correctly. That's okay. I'm willing to go another $100. It's probably going to be more than that, but you need to eat a little bit of this cost too. That's what friends do, isn't it? Isn't that what they do? This is hyperbole. I would never do that, but I frequently tell him when he's talking about the fragile nature of his existence that I'm going to pay $500 for his entire figure collection just because, you know, I told y'all, man, that fucking the chat between me and him and Berkowitz is rough sometimes. Sometimes he gets it, sometimes Burke gets it, and a lot of times I get it. And they hammer me, man. I should check out Popcorn. Mike Tapp gave it a good recommendation, and I trust his movie suggestions more than I do Berkowitz. And that's something that I throw in Berkowitz's face on the reg in our private chat. That's right. You come to these live streams 3 hours in, you're getting the secret information. It's what they call truth time, isn't it? Burke has some shit taste in movies, man. I'm just saying. And TV shows. Good God. Some of it's okay. But I frequently will ask him horror questions. And unlike Phil's creepy videos that came in with the, yo, I can easily tell you my top 3. Yo, I can easily tell you what I think about society. A lot of times, Berkowitz is, it's okay. I still love you. I guess that is kind of throwing him under the bus. Oops. I thought this was the boys' chat. My bad. You know, you forget where you're at sometimes or who you are. You can only speak about your own personal experience in life. How many of you have multiple people inside your head? Some of them are more dominant than the others. You know, in that Jurassic Live, somebody did blood magic. Did you know that's a thing on YouTube? Blood magic? Look at these pins. Look at that. My horror fans. You see that? It's a voodoo pin. And this is a fucking voodoo doll. And if you think to yourself, oh, I bet you that was one purchase. Wrong. This was a purchase. And these 4 pins were a purchase. All in, how much was it? I think you're looking at like $30. $30 for a prop that I used for an intro for one of my videos. It's literally on screen for less than 30 seconds. And I didn't ask anybody to help pay for that. Periodically, you know, recently we did a live stream and we did some blood magic with it. This is not something that frequently shows up on this show, whether it be video or live stream. And my point is, I didn't ask any of you motherfuckers to pay for it. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. I realize it's the norm. I realize a lot of people on YouTube do it. I realize a lot of people have Patreon and don't even have 2,000 fucking subs or more than 200 views between 3 videos in the last week. I realize that. a lot of people think that that's something I shouldn't have an opinion on. Who gives a fuck? You do you, let other people do them. But that's not what this channel is built on. I'm sorry. And when I say I'm sorry, it's completely ungenuine. It's my way of trying to say fuck you in a somewhat nice, insincere way. Again, me explaining stuff to you. I don't mind doing it, but let's... I don't even know how she got it. Well, don't shut her in my room. I guess I could bring the dog on. Look, everybody. Look at how nice and cuddly this show became all of a sudden. Oh, little girl. You want to say hi to the world of YouTube?
Greetings and salutations, world of YouTube. Welcome back to another Pure Evil video.
Greetings and salutations. She's a good dog. She's a cute dog. I love her. And I'm not even a big fan of like tiny dogs, but man, she's so nice. She's so cuddly and sweet. She barks every once in a while, like, you know, little yappy dogs do, but she's a cuddler. And sometimes she gets annoyed if you don't give her attention. Some dogs just don't give a fuck. Like if you leave her in a room by herself and like shut the door, she'll get pissed that you're in the room without her. She's a little bit needy at times. Isn't that right? Fern. Not a fan of the name either, but I love her. Anybody want to list their favorite three, their top three? Me and Phil, we weren't that far off. He didn't have Night of the Living Dead in his top three. It's fair. It's not a perfect film. And technically, it's no Exorcist. Okay? I get the bias of me putting it as my number one spot. I'm willing to admit it. A lot of people just want to brush over that fact. It's fine. As a psychologist, I can keep them checked. You don't want to meet my personas. Yeah. That was from a previous. Well, this delay is killing me, man. Having more than one person in your head. You know, the old Freaking the Robe showed up for the last hour of the last stream. That was a 6-hour fucking stream, man. We weren't even playing a fucking video game on easy. With zero mods. There's not one person with a wrench in this chat. Nobody's being kicked out. Even the dissenters earlier in the show. I mean, I got a lot of scrolling to do, but Who was it? Was it Toby? Wasn't Toby. KR was one, but there was another one. Todd Stefanski. Look at that shout out I just gave you. You didn't have to pay $3 a month for it. Todd. Hey, KR. 2 years so why hating on another creator? To the people who just stopped in, potentially, I will re-answer that question. That's what the fuck we do over here. Was it not implied with the name? Jesus Christ, pay attention. Try to at least. You realize that when you have a fucking name for your channel, it should be reflective of who you are. Arcade Pop. He plays video games. I guess he's a big Funko Pop collector. Okay, I immediately know what I'm getting. Someone playing video games on easy and a bunch of low-end Funko Pops. Got it. Half geek. That's a little bit tricky if you're not too clever. What it means is he's enough of a geek to buy it. The other half of him says, how much can I fucking make? Half geek, half profiteer. You know what you're getting right out the gate with the person's name. To the person that inspired this live stream, Derek's Horror Stuff. What the fuck do you think you're going to get when you go over to his channel? Beanie Baby videos? You know that when you go to somebody's channel, Derek's Horror Stuff, it is very one note. It's one thing. And granted, we love Halloween themed PDX. And technically the same thing could be said for him. I think one does it miles better than the other. There, I said it. I love Halloween themed PDX. He's a friend of the channel. He's a good dude. He doesn't get into any drama. I'm down to one viewer. That's cool. He doesn't get into any drama. And I don't necessarily need that from the people who are cool with me. I understand. I'm not fucking Trump over here demanding allegiance. You know, if you don't fucking agree with me, or at least publicly like say it, whether you do or you don't, then I'm going to turn on you. I had somebody say to me today, what's this all about? And they were like, I go out of my way to make sure I don't piss you off. They said that about me today. Newsflash, you know how many times in my life prior to being on YouTube, somebody said to me, I hope I never piss you off. That's a real question for the one person that's still left here. I think it's you, Craig. Something for a person to ponder, even for the people that stop back in, they do the rewatch. Maybe they fast forward past this part, maybe they don't. Hard to say. But to those people, let me derail that to Craig's comment. Not in order as it changes: Black Christmas, Night of the Creeps, When a Stranger Calls, Jaws, and possibly The Collector. The Collector is pretty fucking good. I really enjoyed it. And I did get around to watching the sequel, Craig. And the autograph that I have for that is the guy who played the Collector in the second one, which is not the same guy that played the Collector in the first one. And if I remember correctly, man, I think my memory is kind of kicking a little bit today, that you showed interest in that autograph. And I said that I needed to see it first. Well, I did get around to seeing it, and I think I want to keep it. No offense. Me and my girl both enjoyed part 1 and 2. Would like to see a third. It's you know, it's illogical, some of the things that happen within both of those movies. It's like, how could this dude pull this off, like, especially in such a short period of time? But I believe, as the viewer, there's something mystical going on. Somehow he's able to defy the laws of physics and warp reality, because earlier in the movie there weren't all those fucking traps in that one part of the fucking house. Like, he totally went past, like, how doesn't make sense. I'm okay with it, because I look at it like he's not a normal human. Black Christmas is good. It was revolutionary for the time. And Night of the Creeps, man, I said earlier, yeah, it's great. When a Stranger Calls back, pretty good. Down to 0 viewers. I think maybe we'll just end it. A 3-hour live stream is is a lot to ask. I think what I'll do, Craig, is I will go look for that movie. The Funhouse. I'm eager to check it out. I mean, I guess nobody's here now, so I could totally talk about something like real. I don't know about this Omega Z, man. This guy is a fucking mystery to me. I don't legitimately, I don't understand what he's fucking